Namaste, soul siblings. Glorious morning, super happy day. This is Vic, and this is our morning practice called BAM Yoga, breathing, asana, and meditation. Beautiful. We start our days with our life appreciation practice, which is a breathing practice. And we breathe using more of our lung capacity than we are used to. Evie, blessings. Thank you for joining. So life appreciation is our first practice, and we begin to exhale, blowing the air out of the lungs, letting out the lower energies, darker energies, lethargic energies, and breathing in richly, softly, filling up our systems with luminous energies. In this practice, we foster conscious everyday living, so we aim to break the automatic in our lives. Breathing is one of these processes that we are used to doing it or engaging with it automatically. But in this practice, we use the inhale to draw into our lives energies, vibrations, states of being that are aligned with the light. And we use our exhale to release, to push away, to let go of energies of the darkness, lower vibration energies that dim our light down. In this way, we begin to consciously transmute the energies in our systems. We are not made robots or statues. We are gods and goddesses embodied. So we remember that truth, and we aim to engage in our day-to-day activities from that reality. Breathe in richly, breathe out generously, breathe in freedom, breathe in joy, and begin to engage with 3 levels of life, giving them your full appreciation. First, the life that God created. Look around you and pick up on all God-made things, and actually realize how much beauty they add to this plane and to your life experience. Have you seen on TV, for instance, the terrain in the moon, or for instance in Mars? The landscape over there. Aqua Listings, thank you for joining. The landscape over there in those places is barren. There's no greenery, there's no oceans, no water, no animals. But here we enjoy so much of this beauty that God created for us for this planet, enhancing our life experience so much. We celebrate not only what we see, but also our ability to see. Our ability to hear, to taste, to touch, to feel, to smell. All of this brings appreciation to the life that we are. We are indeed life living, and every organ in our system is a living entity doing its job perfectly so that you can enjoy this life in the way that you do. Take this moment to appreciate that intelligence inside you that has you functioning even unconsciously. You don't put any effort for the food to be digested in your stomach and become blood, for your blood to circulate throughout your entire body, for your cells to regenerate, for your eyes to see. These are things that are happening inside. And we take this moment to appreciate life in all its forms, taking rich inhales, giving out generous exhales. We celebrate life, we celebrate being alive, being awake, being aware. Bella Ramirez, thank you so much for joining. This is BAM Yoga, breathing, asanas, and meditation practice. In this section, we are doing life appreciation, and we're breathing more, using more of our lung capacity, and appreciating the life that God created, the life that we create for ourselves and the life that we are. Look about you and also see all the things that you have chosen to bring into your life. Physical things, material things like the house you live in, the bed you sleep in, the clothes you wear, the shoes, the car you drive, the cell phone you use. All of these have come into your world, into your reality upon your choices. Celebrate the choices you have made. And when you pick up on things that you don't like anymore, celebrate the fact that you can choose differently. You can choose anew. What a freedom! And we celebrate it. Life is magnificent. You are magnificent. We breathe in richly, celebrating all that magnificence without and within us. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. Beautiful. Let's move on to the second section of our practice. This is called focus breathing. So for this section, we are going to breathe using our full lung capacity. This means that when we exhale, we empty the lungs completely. When we inhale, we fill them up to the top. And we are producing a subtle sound at the back of the throat when we are inhaling and when we are exhaling. We use this sound as a gauge to know how the energies are flowing inside the system, and also as an anchor to keep our minds present in the now. Good? So we start exhaling. Seal your lips, close your eyes, open your heart. Empty out and then softly let your exhale become inhale. Regulate the pace at which you breathe and breathe as slow as you can make it. Fill up your lungs to the top. Then slowly exhale. Now you're breathing exclusively through your nose, and you will keep using this breathing technique until the end of the practice. Throughout the rest of the practice, we will prioritize the breath and we will start adding movement to the practice, but keep prioritizing the breath and let the body follow. Remember to make the sound at the back of the throat. So many things you want to control in your day-to-day life. Other people, situations, things, conditions, resources. But none of them, none of them are under your full domain. Every living entity has free will. So every time you want to impose your will on somebody else's or something else's, there will be resistance. We all like our freedom. Freedom likes to be free. But the point is, so many things we want to control in our lives, but they are out of our domain. The breath is one thing that is fully under our domain. And we can control it, we can regulate how we breathe. Even though the insides right now may be telling you, you have to rush to inhale or exhale, you have to tense up, you have to worry, you have to get preoccupied about the future, feeling remorse, guilt, shame, insufficiency about the past. These are not healthy approaches to life, and we can indeed control what we think about. And we can indeed control also how we breathe. Use this time to control the pace of your breath. Teach yourself to breathe more slow. This will help you calm down the activity in your mind, and when that happens, a portal opens for you to make soul connection. So use this time with that purpose. Not to relax, not to control your mind, but instead transcending your physical and mental aspect, also your emotional aspect. Go beyond and aim to make soul connection. This is what we are practicing for. Everything else is a byproduct of the practice. We get relaxed, yes, but we don't practice to be relaxed. Breathe in slowly, breathe out easily. Blow all the air out of your lungs as you exhale. When you inhale, fill up your lungs to the top. Control your breath and find perfect comfort in breathing more slowly using your full lung capacity. This may take some time, but you can take yourself there. From wherever you are today, one breath at a time, you can take yourself to the destination, which is breathing more deeply and slowly, staying present in your mind. Be loving to yourself and take yourself to those destinations patiently, lovingly, peacefully, and definitely happily. We all do all these spiritual practices. We aim to make soul connection with the purpose to eradicate the illusion of suffering from our lives. Life experience is not one that requires suffering. Suffering is optional. We might encounter pain, but it is up to us to let that pain become suffering. Suffering is a very detrimental form of living. It helps the life within wither away, and we lose it. Different parts of the body begin to fail, and we cannot move as easily and freely in our lives. So therefore, realizing this happens to many, we aim to use ourselves consciously to connect consciously with our 5 bodies, activate the soul connection, the wisdom within ourselves to interact with life and stay healthy. Releasing ourselves from suffering, empowering ourselves with unconditional love, grace, equanimity, sound health, and definitely joy. This is possible. It is possible to live like this. It is in fact how I live, and therefore I share. I used to suffer a lot in my life, and that has changed. I can tell you, my brother, my sister, it's been at least 10 years that I have not had a bad day. Many things, bad things, difficult things have happened in the past 10 years, but I cannot say they define my day bad. When we make soul connection, we allow ourselves to transform difficulty, challenges, and struggles into possibilities, and badness becomes goodness. Beautiful. Let's move on to the 3rd section of the practice now. And we keep using the same breathing technique, but we now add movement. And we prioritize, la teacher, hey, thank you for joining, so nice to see you. So now we prioritize, we have a session pending, so I will be calling you to schedule. So now we are going to keep using the same breathing technique, but we add movement. And we prioritize the flow of the breath, and we let the body follow with the movements. Yes? Usually we are prioritizing the movement and let the breath follow. But what we do in this case is when we tense up, we hold our breath and we generate tension inside, hardening our muscles, making it difficult for the blood to circulate, to sustain good health. So we break that habit. Good? We move now slowly at the rhythm of the breath, and we move the body in celebration for us to be able to be mobile. We can not only move at the level of the joints, that is a great gift, but we can also move ourselves from one position or situation to another. That is a freedom, and that is a great gift in life. We celebrate it, we enjoy it, we embrace it, and we use it throughout our day. Palms together in front of the heart, begin exhaling. Blow all the air out of your lungs, then slowly begin to inhale and bring the arms up. Reach up high, lengthen your arms and your spine. As you begin to exhale, arms come down, reach out to the sides, expanding your heart. You are not just bringing the arms down like this, automatic mode. Engage consciously. Inhale up. Exhale. Down. Breathe richly and freely. Move in celebration. To be mobile in your life. Mobility gives you freedom. Freedom brings to your life joy. One more time, inhale, reach up high. With the exhale now, lean to the side, one hand down, the other arm overhead. Look up and twist, stretch. Inhale up, look up. Exhale, lean to the other side. Move with your breath. Breathe to the full capacity of your lungs. You are now nurturing yourself with prana, life force energy, and with luminous energies that you are choosing to bring into your system. Inhale up. Next exhale, lean forward. Aim to keep your spine straight and reach down with your forehead or your chin. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Wherever you reach is fine. Accept where you are today, know where you want to reach and take yourself to your destinations lovingly. This is what life is about. This is what yoga is about. This is what we are about in this practice. To engage with ourselves and with life consciously. Next exhale, hands down. Place them behind your back. Feet in front of you, flat. Knees pointing up. Fingers on your hands point forward, and next inhale, bring the hips up. Tilt the head back. Stretch. Let the burden between your shoulders to fall away. Exhale down. Inhale up. It's awesome to be able to move. Many of us don't even understand how is it that we are making each part of the body move. But when we say leg move, the leg moves. So much magnificence happening inside of us, and we celebrate it. Exhale, come down, turn over to your knees and hands. Your hands are shoulder width apart, your knees are hip width. Inhaling, arch your back, look towards your belly button. Exhaling, belly button down, curve your spine and look up. Inhale. Exhale. Slow movements, deep breathing. Stay present. You're nurturing yourself more than with food and drink and sleep. You're consciously drawing in life force energy to your system, helping your every cell regenerate to fullness in total health and well-being. Every 7 to 8 months, the 30 trillion cells that make up the whole physical body regenerate, so we have a brand new body. Bring your spine to neutral. Shift your left hand to the center. Next inhale, right arm up, reach up high. Open the heart, stretch. Exhale, hand down, switch. Inhaling, left arm up. It feels so good to stimulate the spine, to stretch the muscles, to exercise the body, and to open our hearts fearlessly in life. One more time, left side. Exhaling, hand down, both hands in front of you. Shift your hips back, rest your forehead down. Let's go to child's pose. Inhale, knees and hands. Exhale, child's pose. Hip opener, release tension from your hips. Inhale, child's pose. Go forward. Extend the legs behind you. Look up. This is cobra. Exhaling, hips up in the air, downward dog. And with your next inhale, slowly look forward. Walk the feet between the hands. Exhaling, head down with legs straight. Feel the pull on the back of your legs. Inhale, come up, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Breathing section of our practice is now complete. And we move on to the asana section. If you don't know the sequence, please do not worry, don't generate stress. I will be guiding you. Make sure to. Patricia, ¿cómo estamos en Alemania? Qué bonito que nos acompañas. I was saying we are going to here continue using the same breathing technique, but we continue also to prioritize the breath and have the body follow. I will be guiding you through the sequence, so if you don't know it, don't generate stress. As I was saying, just follow the instructions and breathe freely. Move in celebration for you to be able to be mobile in your life. Good? Feet together, arms down. Exhale, blow all the air out of your lungs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward and reach for your toes or your mat. Keep the legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Bend the elbows and come to the bottom of your push-up. If you need to rest your knees down, go for it. Inhale, lift your heart, cobra, look up. Exhale, hips up in the air. Extend the legs, extend the arms. This is downward dog. Bend one knee, then the other. Twist your hips. Gently press your heart towards your toes. Stretching the muscles on the upper back. And also your heels press towards the mat. Lengthening the muscles on the back of your legs. Next inhale, look forward. Feet between the hands. Exhale, the head down, legs straight, go deeper than before. Inhale, come up, arms up. Exhale, arms down, Tadasana. Awesome. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, fall forward, legs straight. Go deeper than before. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra, inhaling. Downward dog, exhaling. 5 breaths in downward dog. But if you like to take a break, please go to child's pose. And remember, whether you are on child's pose or downward dog, your breath remains the same. We breathe using the full capacity of the lungs, making a sound at the back of the throat, which we use to keep the mind present. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go deeper than before. Inhale, come up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Great. Sun salutation B. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms up. This is chair pose. Exhaling, reach for your toes or your mat with legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Bottom of the push-up slowly. Elbows close to your ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Next inhale, step your left foot forward. Bring your arms up, come to warrior one. You stand in face of life firmly and with heart open. With your next exhale, Hands to the front, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. Next inhale, right foot forward. Arms up, warrior one, other side. Exhaling, hands to the front, foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling, 5 breaths. Remember, if you like to take a break, go to child's pose. Otherwise, keep your posture active, pressing the heels towards the mat, the heart towards the toes, relaxing the neck and the jaw, drawing the belly button in about 1/2 inch. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, the head down, legs straight. Bend the knees. Inhale, come up, chair pose. Exhaling, Tadasana, legs straight, arms down. Great. One more time, sun salutation B. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms up. Move with your breath. Exhaling, legs straight, reach for your toes or your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. Next inhale, left foot forward. Arms up, warrior one, slowly. With your exhale, warrior two. Arms open, parallel to the ground, rotate the hips. Inhale deeply. Exhaling. Bend your elbow, bring it over your knee on the front leg. And bring the opposite arm overhead, diagonal to the ground. Look to your top hand. Breathe. Side angle pose. Next exhale, look down. Both hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. Next inhale, right foot forward, arms up, warrior one. Exhaling, warrior two. Inhale deep. Next exhale, elbow to knee, left arm overhead, diagonal to the ground. You're making one straight line from your back heel to your fingertips on the left hand. Next exhale, look down, both hands down, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra. Exhaling, downward dog. 5 breaths here. Keep the posture active. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stretch, relax. Stay in the now. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight, go as deep as your body allows you to. Bend the knees, come up inhaling, chair pose. And with your exhale, legs straight, arms down. Shake it off. Beautiful. Come to your knees and hands. Next will be wrist therapy. So we start with the fingers pointing forward, palms flat on the mat. And one hand at a time we rotate, pointing the fingers back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Keep the back part now, palms flat on your mat. Lean back and using your own body weight, stimulate your wrists and forearms. Use your breath. Relax. Usually we are accustomed to achieving things in our life by forcing, but here on the mat we practice releasing, letting go, and surrendering. Palms turn over, middle fingers point each other, lean back, and slowly bring more weight forward, eventually shoulders over wrists. More stimulation is felt at the level of your wrists, and if it's too much, please back up a little. Then, as you exhale, make fists. Great. It feels awesome, right? Sit on your heels and shake. This direction, that direction, soft circles in both directions. Beautiful. Palms opened, inhaling, fists closed, exhaling. Beautiful. Next will be Navasana, boat pose. Come to seated, bend your knees. Feet flat on your mat, knees together. When we enter the posture, the knees will tend to open up. So use your core muscles to keep them closed or close together. Releasing tension, as we just said a moment ago. We allow ourselves to let go, surrender into the posture. And we are going to surrender also our minds to this mantra. Instead of focusing on the way of your legs or your body, as the time passes by, focus on the mantra that says conviction, determination, consistency. Conviction, determination, consistency. So as you feel ready, knees together, lean back, and bring your feet off the ground. Palms by the sides of your knees facing up, showing your eagerness to give and to receive in life. Roll the shoulders back, bring your heart forth gently. Breathe, repeating the mantra in your heart and in your head and throughout your entire system. Conviction, determination, consistency. Conviction is the energy that allows you to know what you want. Determination, for you to know that you're going to get it no matter what obstacles present in your way. Consistency. Consistency is alignment between thought, word, and deed, and also over time. So these are very powerful attributes that we are activating in our systems today, right now. Conviction, determination, consistency. We are creators embodied in human form. Conviction, determination, consistency. 5 more. Conviction, determination, consistency. 4 more. Conviction, determination, consistency. Knees together, lift your heart, spine straight. Conviction, determination, consistency. 2 more. Conviction, determination, consistency. Lift your heart, bring it forth in your life. Conviction, determination, and yes, consistency. Extend your legs, bring your feet up high. 3. Conviction, determination, consistency. 2. Conviction, determination, consistency. 1 more, you can do this. Conviction, determination, consistency. Yes, slowly bring your feet down. Shake. Great. We are developing core strength with that Navasana pose. Now we move on to shoulder stand, and for that we are going to bring the body upside down. You lay on your back and legs, torso, hips, everything will come up in the air. Ladies, if you're in your moon cycle, please skip shoulder stand today and instead do this posture, which is called Viparita Karani. Legs up in the air. We can rest the legs against the wall also. Do about 15 breaths here. Very powerful for insomnia, this posture as well. For shoulder stand, lay on the back, legs up in the air, hips off the ground, hands to your lower back. Extend the legs up. Look towards your toes and breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. When you're standing, usually, which is what happens usually, the blood circulates first going down towards your feet and lastly towards your head. So the blood that your heart is pumping first irrigates your entire body and lastly your brain. When we are inverted, that is also inverted. And the blood that is coming down first is coming first to your head and then to your feet. Also, blood is circulating in the opposite direction when we are upside down, and that cleanses our blood vessels. Next, exhale, lower the feet overhead. Interlace your fingers, extend the arms optionally. Another option, you can bring your hands to your feet, grab your big toes. Release tension and fear, insecurity and not enoughness, frustration, limitation, contraction. With your next exhale, slowly roll out of the posture, one vertebrae at a time on the mat. Next will be fish, Matsyasana in Sanskrit. Sit with your legs extended, feet together, toes point away from the head. Bring the elbows down, palms face down. Lift the heart, tilt the head back. Slide your elbows towards your feet. Let the crown of the head rest on your mat. Option 1 stays there. Option 2, legs and arms off the ground. In both cases, the action of lifting the heart towards the heavens removes the weight from the neck. Breathe freely. Keep your eyes focused on one point. Remember, as your eyes wander, your mind also wanders. We aim to transcend the activity of the mind so that we can make solid soul connection. Next exhale, gently release. Curl the knees into the heart and softly sway left and right. Give yourself a nice massage on your back. Roll over the one side. Come to seated. And let's take just a moment to give thanks. And we thank all the masters, sages, gurus and teachers, our ancestors that came before us and left the science and the practice of yoga for us to do today. Thank you so much. Brothers and sisters, if you like, please repeat with me. Parama Rishipyo Namaha. Parama Rishipyo Namaha. Acharya Devo Baba. Acharya Devo Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Now we move on to Shavasana. Thank you so much to everyone joining. Much love to you all. So Shavasana is next. For Shavasana, lay on your back. Separate your feet to the width of the mat. Arms by your sides, palms face up. Relax, let go. Let your body melt on your mat and make one with it. Inhale deep through your nose. And as you exhale, open the mouth wide, stick the tongue out, make a sound as you sigh, and roll your eyeballs in all directions. As you sigh, let every bone, muscle, cell, atom in your body to relax, melt away. Inhale. One more time. We are choosing to let go of the activity of the body, and we also choose to let go of the motion of the mind, the up and down of the emotions. With the physical body we do and move. With the mental body we think. With the emotional body we feel. With the spiritual body we allow ourselves to be. Being is different than doing, moving, thinking, feeling. So take this time to consciously connect with your beingness and choose to be, for this time now, the watcher. Be the watcher of whatever arises in your internal universe. As you close the eyes of the face, the third eye opens and lets you see the landscape within. When thoughts, sensations, feelings, emotions arise, simply watch them. Usually we have the tendency to fear them and therefore contract. To evaluate, judge, and criticize them, stamping upon them our labels. Skip that. Allow yourself to be the observer and simply watch whatever comes up. If it's a thought, a sensation, a feeling, a memory, an idea, simply watch it. Feed it with no more thoughts. Allow yourself to see it come and see it go. Become aware of what's coming and what it's going, and you have not to hold on to it. In the physical plane, we hold on to things with our hands and fingers. In the mental and emotional and energetic planes, we hold on to things by thinking of them. So if you want to let go of something, choose to think about something else. It is as easy as that. To let go of something in your inner universe, choose to think of something else. When the presence of that which you don't want to think about comes, consciously and purposefully choose another thought. Maybe you can choose this thought: soul of mine, talk to me now. Louder than the mind, reveal to me your ways. How do I deal with this situation, person, thing, in ways that display who I am, unconditional love, life living, love being. And as you call upon your soul, listen. And when you hear, heed the guidance. Use it. Make it active in your life. And choose to live as a God embodied instead of a mere person. Your soul is the God in you. Activate it, give it a voice in your life. When you need to make choices, decisions, creations, manifestations, changes, ask your soul, soul of mine, show me your ways. Talk to me in ways in which I could understand and take action upon. As you feel ready now, begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists, your elbows, your knees. Curl them into the heart, sway side to side. Roll over the one side eventually and help yourself up to seated, for we are coming to the last section of our practice, meditation. So for meditation, remembering this is BAM yoga, right? Breathing, asanas, and meditation. We just finished the asana section, which are the yoga postures, and now we move on to dhyana, Sanskrit for meditation. Beautiful. Find a comfortable seated posture. Close your eyes. Open your heart. Bring your spine to straight, roll your shoulders back, and slightly lift your heart towards the heavens. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. This means you are breathing using the full capacity of your lungs once again. And as we enter the world of meditation, we remember we don't have to sit in a particular posture to meditate. I am using right now Padmasana, lotus posture. It took me about 1.5 years to be able to sit in this posture, and then more time to be able to sit for a while. So if you're aiming for it, go one leg at a time on your thigh for a few months. Until then, eventually you can put both feet on your thighs at once. Be careful with your knees, be loving with yourself. We use this posture to create a closed circuit where energy can circulate without spilling over. In this way, we integrate ourselves and we harmonize the energy circulating. But you don't have to sit in this way. You can sit on a chair, a couch, your bed, the grass, the floor, anywhere. You can also stand up. I do not advise to lay down because it's easy to fall asleep. And then when you close the eyes of your face, the third eye opens, allowing you to see the inner landscape. And inside you can see the activity of your mind, for instance. And as you scan your mind for that activity, you may be able to acknowledge there are only but 2 types of thoughts in your head. The thoughts that come by themselves and the thoughts that you bring. Because in meditation we are wanting to make soul connection instead of brain connection or mind connection. Then we must step away from the activity of the mind. We are not seeking to engage with the mind, we are seeking to engage with the soul. So engaging in thinking is taking us away from our destination, which is engaging with the soul. Begin to identify yourself with the observer instead of the thinker. I could choose to put a thought in your head and I can say, baby. Maybe you like babies, maybe you don't, maybe you want a baby, maybe you already have one. But just my saying of that word brings an idea into your head. I activated that idea with my speech. You were not thinking about that necessarily, but I spoke of it and I planted that seed in your head. Upon me planting that seed in your head, you can choose to say many more things about the word baby. You can say you like, you don't like, you want, you don't want. You can remember feelings, situations, emotions, circumstances, events with you and babies in your life. You can travel in time and space, but you can also choose to do none of that and just hear the word and stay in the now. It is neither positive or negative. It is not luminous or dark. It is just a word, and you heard it. And as you heard it come into your ears, you let it go also through your ears. If I say tree, if I say ocean, if I say sun, if I say angel, if I say love, if I say anger, if I say hatred, if I say war, if I say sex, if I say food, if I say garden, if I say penguin, whatever I say, I can put a seed of thought in your head, but you can just choose to watch it. Do that for now. Be the watcher. When you engage in thinking, you become the thinker. When you engage in feeling, you become the feeler. When you engage in doing, you become the doer. When you engage in being, you become God. Yes, God or Goddess embodied in human form, awake and aware, interacting in life through this physicality we call humanity. That is your form of a human person, but the same God, the same essence that fills you up also fills everything that exists up. The entirety of life is made up of the same thing, the same prime matter. We are all made of the same stuff. We are all drops of the same ocean. Clustered together, we come to make the entirety of the ocean, but we can see each drop individually. Every person is a drop, every form of life is a drop. God is expressed in all the forms that you can see and also those that you cannot. The air, for instance, cannot be seen, but we know it's there because we breathe it and because it blows and we feel it as wind. The soul, for instance, is also a presence that we see in a living body that we notice absent when the body dies. It is also unseen, not tangible, but we can pick up on the presence. If you cannot deny you have a soul, perhaps today you can accept you are the soul. Indeed, my brother, my sister, you don't have a soul, you are the soul. You don't have a God in your life, you are the God in your life. You are creator creating. You are creating yourself in every life situation. Have you not noticed yet? Everything that happens, everything you do is a choice to express yourself as whatever you choose. You can choose to be a victim, a hero, a nice person, a not so nice one, a fighter, a lover, a blesser, a curser, lesser than life or equal to it, fearful or courageous, creative or limited. What do you choose? Who do you call upon within you to come tend to your life? Maybe you call your mind, but your mind is unlimited in capacity but limited in contents. So what you don't know is not in your mind, and that limits your experience. When you ask to connect with your soul, the soul is not limited to memory and to learning, to storing. The soul is infinite in capacity, in contents, in experience, in expression, in creation, manifestation. You don't have a God, you are God. You don't have a soul, you are the soul. You don't have a life, you are life. You are life living, my brother, my sister, choosing how to interact with life. Choose who you want to be in face of life. Be health, be well-being, be peace, regardless of what goes on. What goes on, what happens, what doesn't happen, what you lose, what goes away, none of those things define who you are. You are you, independently of what you have, what you do, what you feel, where you are, who you are with. Having that certainty of who you are is the purpose of yoga. Yoga means union, and it's the union with that truth, the union with your true reality, the reality of who you are. It's the union of man and God, illusion and reality, truth. You have a body, you have a mind, you have emotion, but you are life, you are the soul. As of today, you can choose to cease identifying with what you are not. The ego, through fear, allows you to experience and express and come to know what you are not. Your heart, home of your soul, ignites the truth within you so that you may experience who you are. Life living, love being, health, experiencing and expressing. And as you feel ready, open up your eyes, look about you, and choose to hold on to the knowing that you are life living, and skip labeling everything that you see. Simply hold on to the knowledge that all of life is living, all of life is holy, all of life is a blessing and is blessing you, and welcome it all with grace. Teach yourself greater meanings of love. Take yourself to express yourself in love unconditional. And enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your creations. Thank you so much, my brothers and sisters, for joining today. This is Vic, this is BAM Yoga. All the details for this class are in my Instagram bio. Please go there. If you have questions, send me a message. And if you are liking this practice, please help me spread the word. Tell your people. Have them go to my Insta bio or send me a message. Thank you so much. Enjoy a beautiful day today. Namaste. I'll see you tomorrow. Blessings.